Hello, beautiful, sexy people. It's your girl, Natalie, back with another video. If you're new here, I'm on a mission to live my life as positively and healthy as possible. I just uploaded a video about my final thoughts and my results on Whole30, but I had quite a bit of footage and that video got kind of long. So I ended up cutting out a clip in which I was talking about the 5 ways in which I messed up on Whole30, because it wasn't 100% perfect. It was about 99-98% perfect, but I did have a couple of little things that were not Whole30 approved that I kind of was like, oh well. So I speak about that in this next clip. So without further ado, let's get into the clip. Let's go. All right, moving on. So I did not do this diet 100% perfectly. I don't think some people might be able to pull it off, but I did not. I did have a couple of mishaps and slip-ups, 5 to be exact. And I'm going to tell you the 5 ways in which I messed up Whole30. Number 1 was on day 2, I gave in and made my lemonade drink and put stevia in it. And that was completely intentional. And I was just kind of like, I want it, and I will just extend my Whole30 into the longer, which is why I ended on the 2nd instead of the 1st. The second way that I messed up my Whole30 experience was I was drinking this green juice. It's a green powder that you just mix with water. And I had started using it from last year. Tastes pretty decent for what it is, for being a green powder. You could just mix it with water and it's still really, really good. And that was, that was a thing that kind of caught my attention. The reason why I got it and have continued to use it is that it's healthy and it tastes good, right? Because that's not normally a thing with green juices. I will leave the picture of what it is right here. It's called Daily Dose Greens. And yeah, like I said, I've been using it for like a year. Did not occur to me to check the ingredients, because I checked the ingredients last year when I first started using it. And I'm like, oh yeah, there's a bunch of healthy stuff in here. It's literally a bunch of greens and healthy stuff in here. Did not occur for me to check the ingredients again. It was not until the 3rd time that I had it. And I had been posting this on Instagram, feeling like, oh yes, I'm doing something wonderful, drinking this green juice in the morning. Yes. But I didn't start over. But yeah, when I checked the ingredients, because after 3 days, I noticed, I was like, you know what? This does taste kind of sweet-ish, just a smidge. So I was like, dang, does it have something in it? Lo and behold, I checked the ingredients list and it definitely did have stevia in it.
Oh, snap.
That was a complete total accident, and I was well into week 2 by the time I realized it. I believe I only had it for 3 days. And so once I realized that it had stevia, I stopped drinking it immediately, but I was not about to start over because it was an accident and technically it was a healthy drink. So just not starting over. I was just not starting over. Back to the cashews. So with the cashews, I kind of just took them wherever I could get them. The ones in Target are, and I prefer them salted. I will eat them unsalted, but I do prefer them salted. So the ones in Target, they're also roasted in peanut oil, and peanut oil is not allowed on Whole30. And I definitely looked at the ingredients list, saw the peanut oil and said, F it, I don't care. I'm going to have this anyways. It just felt like such a small, minute thing. I'm like, I'm not over here cooking in peanut oil. I'm not drinking peanut oil. I just want these cashews. And there happens to be a little bit of peanut oil in it. And I feel like, whatever, I don't care that much. And I'm not going to feel like a failure or I messed up the diet because of a little bit of peanut oil. So that was the 3rd way that I messed up Whole30. The 4th way that I messed up Whole30, which is funny and stupid at the same time, and might be a little bit surprising, but technically you're not allowed to chew gum because gum is either sweetened with real sugar or artificial sugar, which obviously we know is not allowed on Whole30. And I feel like I saw something that caught my attention. I saw something on their site that said no gum, and I was just kind of like, I'm not about to date when I cannot can and cannot freshen my breath. So should I choose to chew some gum, and I had only minty flavors. It's not like I was chewing like fruity flavors. So I was just kind of like, that's taking it to the extreme to me, and I'm just going to ignore that stupid. So that's the fourth way that I messed up Whole30, not caring. And the third way that I messed up Whole30 was,
Get it together, you're on 5.
this was like close to the end. I probably had a week or less than a week left in the program. And by then I was super over it and ready to get back to real, like more options basically. So my mom had made some meatballs and she asked me to try it. And I knew that she probably had binded them with breadcrumbs, which is clearly not allowed. So I did try one. It was delicious. And like I said, I probably had like 4 or 5 days left in the program at that point. And I was just kind of like, I had one, you know, to be polite, taste my mama's cooking. It was really good. I did not sit there and have like, put a whole bunch on my plate and say, okay. I was like, okay, Ma, it's really good. Good job. And that was it. So that's the 5 ways that I messed up Whole30, mostly on purpose, one accident, one little boo-boo. But for the most part, I did this program about 98% to the way that it was supposed to be done. And I was able to lose 15 beautiful pounds. All right, guys, that's all I really had for you today. Definitely was trying to keep it short and simple and sweet. If you haven't yet, please do me a favor, like this video, leave me a comment below how silly you thought some of those things were. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then I don't know what you're doing. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell button so you're notified every time I upload, which hopefully will be a lot more frequent. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you for checking out this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.